Welcome to the inaugural season of Gresham GreyWolves Baseball, presented by Active Family Chiropractic, Edward Jones, Gresham Ford, Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, the Gresham Police Officers Association, Lucky Pint, Metro East Web Academy, Northwest Accounting Partners, Olympic Gym, Riverview Community Bank, and State Farm. Now with the Grey Wolves pregame show, here's your host, Alex Yavarski.
Welcome inside the broadcast booth here at Oslund Field. We're live on the campus of Mount Hood Community College as we get you all set for Game 3 in this series between your Gresham GreyWolves and the Yakima Valley Pippens. Gresham dropping the first two games in this series as they look to avoid the sweep here tonight. And they'll have newcomer David Wallum on the mound. So welcome inside the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show, presented by Gresham Ford. I'm your host, Alex Yavarski, as we get you all set for Game 3 in this series between the GreyWolves and the Pippens out of Yakima Valley on a beautiful night here in Gresham, Oregon. So we will take our first commercial break here on the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at the standings in the West Coast League, as well as get you introduced to the starting lineups for tonight's game, as we are just about 15 minutes away from first pitch here in Gresham, Oregon, as we get all set up for Game 3 in this series between the Yakima Valley Pippens and the Gresham GreyWolves. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Live.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top-to-bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest-to-goodness, factory-trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome, the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 GreyWolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howling time.
Welcome back inside the broadcast booth here at Oslund Field as we get you all geared up for Game 3 of this series between the Gresham GreyWolves and the Yakima Valley Pippens, as we will take a break now to look at the standings in West Coast League play. We'll take a look at the South Division standings. Yakima Valley coming in still undefeated with a perfect 6-0 record. This is the first time Yakima Valley has started out 6-0 in their franchise history, coming in second in the South Division standings, right behind Yakima Valley. It's the Cowlitz Black Bears, who we just saw here at Oslund Field in the previous series. Cowlitz 4-2, 2 games back of the Pippins. The Corvallis Knights in third place in the South Division standings, sitting at 4-3, 2.5 games out of first place. And then your Gresham GreyWolves with a 2-3 record after losing the last 3 straight, 3.5 games back now in the standings. So GreyWolves trying to get back on the winning track here tonight. Rounding out the standings, it's the Bend Elks sitting at 3-5, and the Kitsap Blue Jackets at 2-4. And we take a look back at the first 2 games of this series. It was 4-3 the final score in Game 1. And you know, that one was close all game. The GreyWolves really struggling in the later innings. The GreyWolves have actually had the lead late in the first 2 games of these series. It's been Yakima Valley coming from behind with 2 late rallies to knock off the GreyWolves, and Yakima Valley with a very balanced lineup, as we mentioned, still perfect on the season with their first ever 6-0 start in franchise history. So we'll take a look now at the North Division standings in the West Coast League. It's the Kelowna Falcons sitting atop the North Division at 5-1. Walla Walla and Victoria tied, both with a 3-3 record. The Bellingham Bells sitting at 3-4, and Wenatchee sitting at 0-7 in last place in the West Coast League. So we'll take our second commercial break here on the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show. I'm your host, Alex Uvarsky. That's the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show presented by the Gresham Police Officers Association. Don't go anywhere, fans. We'll be right back.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham GreyWolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
It's a howlin' good time down at the Lucky Pint, where we have 30 rotating taps, happy hour all day on Sundays, fishbowl Fridays, or just come down and fill up a growler. The Lucky Pint is the home of Gresham GreyWolves, where we honor service members with a 20% discount every Monday. Check us out on Facebook to see our latest cocktails and craft beer list, and then come in and see for yourself what all the excitement is all about. Located at 1888 Northwest Fairview Parkway in Gresham, your locally owned place for craft beer and cocktails in Gresham.
Welcome back inside the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show presented by the Gresham Police Officers Association, as we're getting set to watch the first pitch be thrown by a lucky fan here tonight, as we get you all set for Game 3 in this series between the Gresham GreyWolves and the Yakima Valley Pippens, just about 5 minutes away from first pitch. As that'll do it for us here on the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show. Looks like the weather's going to hold up for us in this game. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have the start of this Game 3, as we are almost set for first pitch, coming up just around the corner. I want to thank you fans once again for listening to the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show presented by the Gresham Police Officers Association. First pitch coming up when we come back.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top to bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest to goodness factory trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome. The Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Attention parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running.
Welcome you back to Oslund Field as we honor America.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
As we welcome you folks back to Oslund Field, almost set for first pitch here as we are 3 minutes past the hour on a beautiful night here for baseball in Gresham, Oregon. And now we'll introduce you to our starting lineups. It'll be Yakima Valley picking up the bats first. So that's who we'll start out with. Yakima Valley leading off for them. At third base, it'll be number 37, Kyle Stahl tonight. Batting second, wearing number 25, Hunter Hansen. He'll be at second base tonight defensively for Yakima Valley. Batting third tonight for the Pippens, wearing number 12, it'll be Jay Schuyler. He's in right field. Batting cleanup tonight for the Pippens, wearing number 11, and in left field, it'll be Mitchell Morimoto. Batting fifth tonight for Yakima Valley, it'll be Jace Vandebrake, the designated hitter. Chris Ceballos batting sixth tonight for the Pippens. He's wearing number 20. He'll be at first base tonight. Batting seventh and wearing number 3, it's Branson Truby. He'll be at center field tonight. Batting eighth, it'll be Alex O'Rourke. He's behind the plate catching tonight. And it'll be Derek Molina rounding out the lineup tonight for Yakima Valley. He's wearing number 2, and he'll be playing shortstop tonight for the Pippens as they go for the sweep here tonight against the Gresham GreyWolves. And we are almost set for first pitch here at the ballpark. Blue skies tonight, white cloud cover. Little bit of gray skies up if you look out in the outfield up to left field, but probably the nicest night we've had so far in this series between the GreyWolves and Yakima Valley, as Gresham tries to get back on the winning side of things here tonight. Starting pitcher tonight, a newcomer. It's David Wallum on the mound, getting the start for the Grey Wolves. David Wallum, a big body, right-handed pitcher, 6'7", 230 pounds. He just finished up his freshman year at Lynn Benton Community College. As he joins the Grey Wolves and gets the start here tonight, it'll be Kyle Stahl in the batter's box now, leading things off here for Yakima Valley. We want to welcome you Yakima Valley fans listening at home today, as it's David Wallum who fires that first strike in there. Bullseye right down the heart of the plate. 0-1 the count to Kyle Stahl. As 63 your temperature here, game time tonight. Pitch number 2 misses offside. The outside corner. Count now even 1-1. So Kyle Stahl, Hunter Hansen, and Jay Schuyler do up this inning for Yakima Valley. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Wallum. There's a fastball paints the outside corner. 1-2 the count now to Kyle Stahl. Defensively tonight for your Grey Wolves, it's Ryan Rodriguez getting the start over there at first base. Jordan Barkus at second. 1-2 pitch misses outside. 2-2 the count now. Jack Johnson gets the start tonight at shortstop for the Grey Wolves. And rounding out the infield, it's Michael Breen over there at third. He's started all 3 games of this series over there, as strike 3 called, as Kyle Stahl watches that fastball go right down the center part of the plate for the first out here in this inning, and that'll bring Hunter Hansen, second baseman, up to the plate for his first time tonight. As he awaits the delivery from Wallum. There's a fastball, misses outside. 1-0 the count. Hansen, in his first season playing summer ball, swings at that pitch, fouls it down the right side, out of play. 1-1 the count now. So Jay Schuyler on deck with Morimoto in the hole for Yakima Valley. We're here in the top of the first inning, still scoreless. 1 out, nobody on base for the Pippens, as it's Hunter Hansen awaiting the 1-1 pitch from David Wallum. A big swing and a miss, no contact made, so 1-2 the count now to Hansen. Wind not playing much of a factor here at the ballpark tonight. Kind of a cool, steady night, as that pitch from Wallum misses outside on a breaking pitch. 2-2 the count now. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The outfield from left to right tonight for the Grey Wolves. It's Jack Bauer in left, Ryan Smith in center, and Mitchell Jr. in right, as that ball smacked right over the second baseman, Jordan Barkus. Scoops it up, throws it over to Ryan Rodriguez in time. 2 away now in the inning.
Number 12, Jay Schuyler.
So 2 quick outs here in the inning for David Wallum, and that'll bring the 3-hole hitter up to the plate now for his first time tonight for Yakima Valley. It's Jay Schuyler. Schuyler off to a hot start here for Yakima Valley, as he watches that first pitch. It's in there for a strike on the upper corner. So 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Nobody on base. We're still scoreless here in Gresham, Oregon, for game 3 of this series. A big hack tooken. No contact made there by Jay Schuyler. So he falls behind in the count now, 0-2. Fans, if you can get your Grey Wolves tickets by visiting GreshamGreyWolves.com or by calling 503-428-5248. You purchase tickets before game day, you can save big, so reserve your seats today. As another strike fired in there by David Wallum. The count now 1-2 to Jay Schuyler. Here's the 1-2 offering. That one swung on, chop foul back to the fence. So a nice job by Jay Schuyler staying alive, as he'll dig back into the batter's box and do it again. Grey Wolves in their all white home jerseys here tonight with the pant legs rolled up just below the knee, the tan stirrup showing over the top of the white socks. Sharp looking uniforms out there tonight. So 2-2 still the count here with 2 outs in the inning. We're in the top of the first. Still scoreless here in Gresham. Here's the 2-2 offering from Wallem. That's a base hit into center field. So the first base runner aboard for the Pippens here tonight. It's Jay Schuyler.
Now hitting number 11, Mitchell Morimoto.
So that'll bring Morimoto back up to the plate now for Yakima Valley. Morimoto getting the start in left field tonight for the Pippens. As he watches that first pitch miss the strike zone. 1-0 the count to Morimoto. A little gloomy here at the ballpark, not necessarily all clear skies, but as Morimoto watches that pitch in there for a strike, a fastball. So the count now even at 1-1, 2 away here in the inning. Runner over on first base for Yakima Valley, it's Jay Schuyler, as he just singled into center field moments ago. And Wallem will check Schuyler over there at first base as he slides in safely. Starting pitcher David Wallem wearing a long black sleeve underneath his jersey here tonight as he fires that fastball, misses the outside corner. 2-1 the count now to Mitchell Morimoto, as the Pippins have a guy on here with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Still scoreless here in Gresham, top of the first inning. As Wallem's all set, he fires the 2-1 pitch, a fastball misses low and outside. So Morimoto now with a hitter's count 3-1. Runner goes, throw over to second base. It's not going to be in time as the runner will slide in safely. So a stolen base for Schuyler. So a runner in scoring position now for Yakima Valley. Full count to Mitchell Morimoto here, as Wallem stares down the runner at second base, now delivers. That ball's chopped right over to the third baseman, Breen, who scoops it up, throw to first base in time, so that'll retire the side, as Yakima Valley strands a runner in scoring position. So we'll head to the bottom half of the first inning, still scoreless. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves baseball.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 GreyWolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howlin' time.
So to the bottom of the first inning we go, still scoreless here in Gresham, Oregon, as it'll be the Gresham GreyWolves batting for the first time here tonight. As we'll introduce you to their starting lineups, it'll be Jack Bauer getting the spot in the leadoff role here tonight for the GreyWolves. Jordan Barkus batting second. Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. batting third tonight. Will Matheson get the cleanup duties tonight for the Grey Wolves. Ryan Smith, 5th. Jack Johnson, 6th. Rodriguez, 7th. Clanky batting 8th. And Breen rounds out the lineup for Gresham as Bauer watches that first pitch fired in there for a strike, 0-1. It's Jensen getting the start on the mound tonight for Yakima Valley as he fires pitch number 2 in there to Bauer, a breaking pitch down low, so the count now even 1-1. Jensen, in his 2nd season with Yakima Valley, fires that one in there for a strike. The count now 1-2. That one smacked foul and out of play. 1-2 still the count to Jack Bauer. Jensen 1-0 on the early season with a 2.25 ERA. He's appeared in 2 games, started one of them. Given up 5 hits and no walks on the young season as Bauer taps that one right over to the second baseman, scooped up by Hunter Hansen. Flip over to first base in time, so 1 away here in the bottom of the 1st inning. That'll bring Jordan Barkis up to the plate for his first time tonight. Jordan Barkis getting the start at second base tonight for the Gresham GreyWolves. Wearing number 5 tonight as we introduce you to the defense for Yakima Valley here tonight. It's Jensen on the mound, as we mentioned moments ago. That one's tapped over to the third baseman, who's got it. Throw to first base, way over the head of Chris Ceballos, as that'll likely go down as an error by the third baseman. That's exactly what it'll be. So, first base runner of the day for Gresham. And that brings Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. up to the plate now with a runner on first base. 1 out here, bottom of the 1st inning. We're still scoreless here in Gresham. And as we were talking about just moments ago, Jensen, very impressive start to the season. He went 6-1 for Yakima Valley a season ago with a 3.39 ERA last year. First pitch delivered in there to Mitchell Jr. There's a breaking ball, finds the zone, 0-1. Mitchell Jr., a very important piece to this Grey Wolves lineup, as they will need his bat to remain hot. They want to have success here this summer. Mitchell Jr. awaits the 0-1 pitch. There's one down low, 1-1 now the count. So Mitchell Jr. batting with the runner on first base. Only 1 out here in the inning. We're still scoreless, bottom of the 1st. As Barkis takes a nice lead over there at first base. That one's hit in the air. Foul territory, right side, right near first base. And it's the first baseman, Chris Ceballos, under it to make the catch for the 2nd out. So a pop out in foul territory for Mitchell Jr., and that'll bring the cleanup batter up to the plate for his first time tonight. It's Will Matheson gets the start as the DH tonight for the Grey Wolves. Seen Matheson get a start at third a couple times this season as he watches pitch number 1 go right down the heart of the plate. 0-1 the count to Will Matheson. Bottom 1 still scoreless, runner on first base with 2 outs here in the inning for Will Matheson. Alex O'Rourke getting the start tonight defensively behind the plate for the Pippens. A nice frame job by him there. Another strike in there to Matheson, who falls behind in the count now 0-2. Chris Ceballos gets the start at first. Hunter Hansen at second. Molina at short. Kyle Stahl gets the start at third base tonight for Yakima Valley as Jensen throws over to first base. Runner back in time. Outfield from left to right tonight for Yakima Valley. It's Morimoto, Truby, and Schuyler out there. That fastball misses just outside the corner. 1-2 the count now to Will Matheson. Smith waiting on deck if Matheson can get a board here for Gresham. He awaits the 1-2 pitch from Jensen. Check swing there. Looks like he's going to be able to hold up. Count now even 2-2. If you're sitting in the stands on the left side, you've got a beautiful view of the mountains there as pine trees don't cover that view. 2-2 pitch swung on and missed for out number 3. So a strikeout by Will Matheson, and that'll end the inning. So we're through 1 inning of play, still scoreless here between the Grey Wolves and Yakima Valley. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Baseball.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howling time.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham GreyWolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
Alex Uvarski back here with you as we head to the 2nd inning of play. Still scoreless here between the Grey Wolves and the Pippins. As due up this inning for Yakima Valley, it'll be Vanderbrake, Ceballos, and Truby. As Wallum takes the inning for his 2nd inning of work here. He fires a fastball outside, 1-0 the count. Vanderbrake leading things off this inning here for Yakima Valley. Wallum with a very impressive 1st inning of work, giving up just 1 hit, no runs in that inning. As that 1-0 pitch misses way outside, 2-0 the count now to Vanderbrake. Vanderbrake the DH tonight for Yakima Valley as he awaits the 2-0 offering. Wallum deals. That pitch swung on and missed. 2-1 the count now to Vanderbrake. Fans, we'd like to remind you to follow the Gresham GreyWolves on social media for all of the latest news and a peek behind the scenes at Oslund Field. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That pitch swung on, hit high in the air, in the infield, down the first base line. It's Rodriguez underneath it to make the catch for the 1st out of the inning. So 1 out here. That'll bring up Chris Ceballos. His 1st plate appearance here tonight. Chris Ceballos has reached base safely in every game here to start the season for Yakima Valley as he awaits pitch number 1 here from David Wallum. There's a curveball. Misses just upstairs, 1-0. So just 1 hit here tonight. It's been Yakima Valley as that pitch swung on, fouled back to the fence. 1-1 the count now. Here in the top of the 2nd inning, still scoreless. Nobody on base for Yakima Valley with 1 out here in the inning. 1-1 pitch here from Wallum, a breaking ball swung on and missed. 1-2 the count now to Ceballos. And that was a nasty curve there by David Wallum. That one started out on the inner 3rd of the plate and curved outside as that pitch swung on, hit high in the air, center field, charging under it to make the catch. It's Ryan Smith. So 2 outs now in the inning after 2 quick pop-outs by Vanderbrake and Chris Ceballos, and that'll bring Branson Truby up to the plate for his 1st time tonight. Branson Truby off to a hot start for Yakima Valley as just about everybody on their roster is. They're off to an impressive 6-0 start. Still haven't lost on the season. Get this, they started out 5-0 a year ago, 6-0 this season, and as Wallem delivers that first pitch down low in the dirt. Gresham GreyWolves look at this Yakima Valley team, and you've got to think positive thoughts as the Pippens are just in their third season, and look at all the success they're having. GreyWolves in their inaugural season as the 1-0 pitch misses outside from Wallem, so Truby with a hitter's count here, 2-0. Top second inning, nobody on base for the Pippens. We're still scoreless with 2 away. Pitch fired in there from Wallem. That one misses just outside, 3-0. It'll be Alex O'Rourke on deck with Molina in the hole for the Pippens. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one misses inside, almost hit Truby as he'll take first base, and the first base runner this inning now for the Pippens.
Number 5.
That'll bring Alex O'Rourke up. Alex O'Rourke, a great athlete. His father played in the Chicago Cubs farm system. Also played football at Arkansas, as he'll come up for his first time tonight wearing the number 5 jersey. Pippens with pretty cool Carolina blue jerseys on here tonight. Got the navy blue numbers on the back of their jerseys to go along with the gray pants as Wallem fires that pitch in there. Blowing outside, 1-0. Top of the second inning, still scoreless here in Gresham between the GreyWolves and the Pippens. Runner over there on first base for Yakima Valley as they try to extend the inning here. Here's the 1-0 from Wallem. That one misses just outside, and it'll be Ben Clanky, the catcher for the GreyWolves. Steps out to the mound to have a word now with his starting pitcher. This is the first time we've seen David Wallem work for the GreyWolves, as he is a newcomer on this staff. Wallem getting in just last night, but boy, oh boy, is he a big body out there on the mound. A big right-hander sitting at 6'7", 230 pounds. He grew up in Vancouver, Washington. Runner goes as a hit and run put on. Jordan Barkus knocks that one down, able to recover, and throws it over to first in time for the third out. So we'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Still scoreless here in Gresham between the GreyWolves and the Pippens. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Baseball.
It's a howlin' good time down at the Lucky Pint, where we have 30 rotating taps, happy hour all day on Sundays, fishbowl Fridays, or just come down and fill up a growler. The Lucky Pint is the home of Gresham GreyWolves, where we honor service members with a 20% discount every Monday. Check us out on Facebook to see our latest cocktails and craft beer list, and then come in and see for yourself what all the excitement is all about. Located at 1888 Northwest Fairview Parkway in Gresham, your locally owned place for craft beer and cocktails in Gresham.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top to bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest to goodness factory trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome. The Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
Back here at Oslund Field as we get set for the bottom half of the second inning of play, still scoreless between the GreyWolves and the Pippens. It'll be Smith, Johnson, and Rodriguez due up this inning for the GreyWolves. As we try to get some offense on the board here early. Grigio in attendance, the GreyWolves mascot, as he walks past us right in front of the fence here, and the first pitch in there to Smith. High and inside, 1-0 the count. pitch misses outside. 2-0 the count now. It's Ryan Smith getting the start in center field tonight for the GreyWolves. As another pitch misses inside. 3-0 the count now to Ryan Smith. Ryan Smith, a 6 foot, 185-pound junior from Brentwood, California. That 3-0 pitch down low, but called strike number 1. As Smith will have a word with home plate umpire Todd Ellis. Todd Ellis and Mark Anderegg, your 2 umpires out there in the field tonight. 3-1 pitch to Smith. One's in there for a strike. Count now full 3-2. Still only 1 hit in this game. That breaking pitch misses outside, so Ryan Smith will take first base. And a leadoff base runner here for the GreyWolves.
Jack Johnson.
And that'll bring Jack Johnson up to the plate now for his first plate appearance of the night for the GreyWolves. It was Jack Johnson at the plate last night as the GreyWolves were down to their final out when the base runner got caught stealing to end the game. Jack Johnson tries to move the base runner over from first base as the GreyWolves bat here. Still nobody out, bottom of the 2nd inning. So it'll be Rodriguez on deck for the GreyWolves. The throw over to first base from Jensen, not in time. The runner slides back safely. Bottom 2nd inning, still scoreless, 1 on, nobody out here for the GreyWolves. It's Jack Johnson at the plate as he swings at that breaking pitch. Right over to the first baseman, grabs it, steps on the bag for the first out in the inning. Runner will advance. Ryan Smith now safe at second base, so runner now in scoring position for the GreyWolves.
Now hitting number 27, Ryan Rodriguez.
That'll bring Ryan Rodriguez up to the plate now for his first time of the night. Rodriguez, a guy who really catches your eyes when you see him step into that batter's box. He's just got that body that screams athlete. Also screams power hitter as well. He has struggled on the early season for the GreyWolves. As he gets hit by that first pitch. Took that one right off the left shoulder. One looked like it hurt, but he's not acting like it. He'll head on over to first base. After being hit by a pitch. And that'll bring Ben Clanky up to the plate now. Ben Clanky gets the start tonight at catcher for the GreyWolves. One of the positions where we've seen has been interchangeable for the GreyWolves. Seen a couple different guys behind the plate on the early season. Ben Clanky does get the start tonight. He's out of Nebraska as he takes that first offering from Jensen. A fastball paints the outside corner 0-1. So runners on first and second base, 1 out here, bottom of the 2nd inning for the GreyWolves as they try to get on the board here first, and a good opportunity to do it as Ben Clanky swings at that one, fails to make any contact as he falls behind now in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2 offering to Clanky. That one's called strike 3, so 2 away now in the inning for the GreyWolves. As Clanky strikes out looking, and that'll bring the 9-hole hitter up to the plate now for Gresham. It's Michael Breen. Michael Breen out of San Jose State. He'll be going into his junior season this upcoming fall as he awaits pitch number 1 from Jensen. Breaking pitch in there for strike number 1. Jensen with really impressive stuff here early on. Still hasn't given up a hit here in the bottom of the 2nd inning through 5 outs. He's had really nasty stuff on that curveball we've seen from him here tonight. That one gets a piece of the jersey of bringing, so that'll load the bases now here for the Grey Wolves. And that's the 2nd batter that Jensen has hit here in this inning.
Now heading for the Grey Wolves, number 24, Jack Bauer.
So Jensen struggling a little bit with his command here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and the base is now loaded for the Grey Wolves, as that'll bring the top of the order back up now for Gresham. It's Jack Bauer. Grounded out to 2nd base his first time up. He'll try to get the Grey Wolves on the board for their first time tonight. First pitch in there from Jensen, a breaking ball, misses down low, 1-0. As you'd have to expect that Bauer will lay off anything till he sees a strike. At least that would be my guess, but what do I know, as Bauer awaits the 1-0 pitch, chops that one right over the 2nd baseman who's got it, flip over to first base in time. So that'll end the inning. Grey Wolves leave them loaded as we head to the 3rd inning. Don't go anywhere, fans. You're listening to Gresham Grey Wolves baseball here on Gresham Grey Wolves Live.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Parents and kids, the Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Welcome back to Oslund Field. To the 3rd inning we go, as we're still scoreless here between your Gresham Grey Wolves and the Yakima Valley Pippens. It'll be Molina leading things off this inning for the Pippens.
Number 2, Derek Molina.
And Stahl and Hansen will be up after him. David Wallum getting his first start of the season for the Grey Wolves. How impressive has he been here early on, as he gets Molina to chase one low in the zone there. So 0-1 the count. Molina went golfing for that pitch. Here's the 0-1 from Wallum. He fires that one, fouled back to the fence. 0-2 now to Molina. As we were mentioning, the first time we've got a look at Wallum on the season for the Grey Wolves. He's given up just 1 hit here through the first 2 innings of play. He's really had his curveball working for him here tonight. There's a lot of break on that curveball. It starts in the middle part of the zone and curves down low to the dirt, and that's exactly what you want when you do throw that curve. You don't want to leave anything high in the zone for hitters to get a hold of. You want to make it deceiving like it is going down the heart of the plate, but that's the idea, to get it pitch when it does finish in the catcher's glove to be low and in the dirt. So here's the 1-2 pitch to Molina. Swings and misses. That one as a foul tip into the glove of Clanky. That'll be the first out here.
To the plate, number 37, Kyle Stahl.
So Molina strikes out swinging, and that'll bring Kyle Stahl back up to the plate for his 2nd time tonight. Stahl struck out looking back in the 1st inning. He'll bat here with 1 away in the top of the 3rd. He swings at that one. That one's lined. A base hit out into right field. That one's just over the glove of Jordan Barkis. Barkis extended his glove just about as high as he could. But that one just out of the reach of Jordan Barkus, and the first base runner this inning for the Pippins comes here with 1 out in the inning. That'll bring Hansen back up to the plate now. Hansen grounded out to second base his first time up back in the first inning. As that pitch is swung on, hit high in the air, right field over the head of Mitchell Jr. out there in right field. And that's going to get down for a double. So runners now on second and third with only 1 out here for Yakima Valley. And this really the first time they're threatening to score, as that'll bring Skyler, their 3-hole hitter, up to the plate now. Skyler singled back in the first inning. As he swings that pitch 1, hits it high in the air. Johnson going back. He's under it to make the catch in shallow center. And the runners will have to hold, as that one not deep enough out into the outfield for them to attempt to tag up. So 2 outs now in the inning. And that'll bring Morimoto back up to the plate now for Yakima Valley. Morimoto grounded out to third base back in the first. As he awaits the first pitch, he swings at that breaking pitch, misses. 0-1 the count now to Morimoto. Here in the top of the third inning, still scoreless between the GreyWolves and the Pippins. Runners on second and third here, though, with 2 away in the inning as Yakima Valley threatens. A base hit up to center field. No, it's going to be grabbed by the shortstop Johnson, who made a spectacular play. Throws it over to first in time, and that's going to save a run. So we'll head to the bottom of the third inning. Still scoreless here between Yakima Valley and your Gresham GreyWolves. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Baseball.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 GreyWolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howling time.
Welcome back to Oslund Field. To the bottom of the third inning we go, as we're still scoreless here in Gresham between the GreyWolves and Yakima Valley. Fans, make your Father's Day plans now, as your Gresham GreyWolves will be home playing the Kelowna Falcons. Will be our first Sunday afternoon game with a 5:05 p.m. start time. What better way to celebrate Dad than to bring him to a GreyWolves game? Also, Rally, the mascot, will be on hand to provide added excitement and entertainment. Bring Dad to the ballpark on Father's Day, Sunday, June 19th. Advance tickets are available at GreshamGreyWolves.com. Remember, purchase in advance of game day and save $2 per ticket, as Barkus, Mitchell Jr., and Matheson do up this inning for the GreyWolves. That first pitch in there, ball number 1, as that one was low and inside to Jordan Barkus. Barkus reached base back in the first inning after an error by the third baseman, Kyle Stahl. And Jansen still has not given up a hit here as we enter the third inning, but that might change as Barkus pokes that one into center field, and that one's going to drop for a base hit. So the leadoff batter aboard here for the GreyWolves, and that'll bring Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. back up to the plate. He popped
Number
out back
6,
in the first inning.
Jeffrey Mitchell Jr.
So Barkus with the first hit of the day for the GreyWolves, and they've got one aboard with nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. As it's Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. up to the plate. Looked like he was going to try to bunt, but pulled the bat back just in time as that pitch wound up in the dirt, 1-0. Jensen's going to check the runner over there at first base. Barkus slides back in time, so he's safe over there at first base. Lights are on here at Oslund Field now. Mitchell Jr. swings at that one high in the air, right field. That's going to drop a base hit, as it will be extra bases here. Runners now on second and third. Still nobody out here for the GreyWolves in the third inning. And that's what Mitchell Jr. can do.
To the plate for the GreyWolves, number 33, Will.
So Jensen didn't give up a hit in the first 2 innings of work. He's given up 2 hits to the first 2 batters here this inning for the GreyWolves. And if you're going to no-hit these GreyWolves, you better do it in the first couple innings, the first time through the lineup, before they get some adjustments made. As Matheson now up, he fouls that first pitch from Jensen, backing out of play. 0-1 to Matheson. Matheson gets the cleanup duties tonight for the GreyWolves. Struck out swinging back in the first inning, as he tries to get the GreyWolves on board here for their first time tonight. Runners on second and third, nobody out, as Matheson fouls that one back to the fence. He falls behind in the count now, 0-2. So a great opportunity for the GreyWolves to strike here early, as we're in the bottom of the third inning, still scoreless between Gresham and Yakima Valley. Matheson awaits the 0-2. He swings at that one, rips it foul and out of play over our head here in the press box. So nice job by Matheson, staying alive in the count. Wondered if Matheson would be here tonight, as I think it's his graduation night. But nonetheless, he made the trip to the ballpark. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He rips that one down the line. Fair ball, a base hit into left field. 2 runners will come around to score for the GreyWolves, and Matheson will head to second, where he winds up there standing up safely. So a no-out double by Will Matheson gets the GreyWolves on the board, and they lead it 2-0 here. Still nobody out here, bottom third inning. It's Matheson over there at second base after that 2 RBI double just moments ago. What an impressive hit there by Will Matheson, as you wondered if that one was going to get down in fair territory. Snuck right past the bag out there down the line and wound up just fair for a double to get the GreyWolves on the board. And that brings Ryan Smith up to the plate now for his second time tonight. Reached base safely after being walked in the last inning. He gets his second plate appearance of the night. Ryan Smith traveling here from Carbondale, Illinois, the south side of the state. He watches that pitch miss down low. Count now even 1-1. You know, it was interesting. I had a chance to watch some TV yesterday. I was watching the Muhammad Ali funeral, watching them honor his life, and it was just amazing watching all the different people come up and talk about Muhammad Ali and see all the lives that he touched as Ryan Smith watches that breaking ball down low. No, that's going to find the strike zone. So 1-2 the count now to Ryan Smith, but moguls like Bill Clinton and guys like that getting up on stage and talking about Muhammad Ali, honoring his life and just seeing the changes he made and what he stood for, and just really, really special seeing them honor his life as Ryan Smith awaits the 1-2 offering here. That one swung on, hit high in the air, right field, foul territory, as it's the first baseman Ceballos over. He can't get there in time, so Smith stays alive. 1-2 the count now to Ryan Smith as he bats here. Still nobody out here in the inning. The Grey Wolves do lead it 2-0, bottom of the third. Got a runner on second base. It's Will Matheson over there, as he just doubled moments ago to bring in the first 2 runs of the game for Gresham. They lead it 2-0 here, bottom third. Here's the 1-2 from Jensen. That one swung on, hit high in the air, right field. It's going to be playable for Schuyler, who's underneath it to make the catch. Matheson does tag up. He'll head to third. So runner on third base now for the Grey Wolves. And they're going to say he left the bag early. So they call Matheson out. 2 outs now in the inning. I wasn't really looking at Matheson to see when he tagged. I was looking at the ball hit out into right field. Didn't look noticeable that he had jumped early, but nonetheless, umpire Todd Ellis does call Matheson out at third, saying he left early. So 2 outs now in the inning. And that'll bring Jack Johnson up to the plate now for his second time tonight. Johnson grounded out to first base back in the second inning. He awaits the 1-1 offering here from Jensen. There's a curveball. Finds the zone. 1-2 the count now to Jack Johnson. 2-0 your score. Grey Wolves on top here, bottom of the third inning. 2 outs, nobody on base, as that pitch misses high and inside. 2-2 the count now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Johnson will watch that one go by. The count now full 3-2. Johnson with his first start tonight at shortstop. He's a 6', 390-pound freshman from Seattle, Washington. He awaits the 3-2 pitch. A foul tip into the glove of Alex O'Rourke, and that'll end the inning. So we'll head to the 4th inning. It'll be Evan Giddings taking over in innings 4 through 6. But the Grey Wolves do strike as they lead it 2-0. Head to the 4th inning. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Gresham Grey Wolves baseball here on Gresham Grey Wolves Live.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham Grey Wolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
It's a howling good time down at the Lucky Pint, where we have 30 rotating taps, happy hour all day on Sundays, fishbowl Fridays, or just come down and fill up a growler. The Lucky Pint is the home of Gresham GreyWolves, where we honor service members with a 20% discount every Monday. Check us out on Facebook to see our latest cocktails and craft beer list, and then come in and see for yourself what all the excitement is all about. Located at 1888 Northwest Fairview Parkway in Gresham, your locally owned place for craft beer and cocktails in Gresham.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
And so now we return to you here at Oslund Field as we're 2 pitches in, a 2-0 count here to Jace Vanderbrake as we're set to begin the top of the 4th inning. Evan Giddings here bringing you Gresham GreyWolves baseball live here on your GreyWolves feed. Also, a big thanks to those Yakima Valley fans tuning in as this one is laced back up the box. Going to get into center field for a base hit. So Vanderbrink continuing his hot streak. Had 3 hits last night and now collects his first one on the evening here to begin this 4th. David Wallem back out on the mound for his 4th inning of work. So far, so good for the right-hander, has found his way out of a couple of jams, stranding 3 runners so far in scoring position, a total of 4 on the night. Of course, none bigger than in the last inning, as now Chris Ceballos will step to the plate. First pitch on the way to him is a breaking ball check swing. And the appeal, he did go, says the field umpire Mark Anderegg. So an 0-1 count here to Ceballos. Like I was saying, Wallem able to escape the 3rd inning unscathed after runners reached 2nd and 3rd. With just 1 out, got a pop out and a ground out. A nice play made up the middle by Jack Johnson to end that threat, as Wallem bends a slider right there on the outside corner. Quickly 0-2 here to the Yakima Valley first baseman. GreyWolves trying to salvage what is left of this series. Unable to come up with a win in the first 2 games. Fell 4-3 in game 1, as now this one ball in dirt. Runner going to second base, and the throw is not in time as it kind of skipped up in a tough play there for Jordan Barkis, who was unable to corral it. And so Vanderbrink has himself an advance on possibly a wild pitch. Going to be ruled a stolen base there, so he collects his first stolen base on the evening, the 2nd one for the Pippins tonight. And so now the 1-2 pitch on the way here from Wallem to Ceballos is popped up over on the right side. Barkis with a beat on it as he drifts into shallow right field, and now will make the catch for the first out. These pop-ups surely have been kind so far tonight to Wallem, as he's gotten 3 of them. Like I was mentioning, the first game went in favor of the Yakima Valley Pippins. They won it 4-3 after a late top of the 9th comeback allowed them to take a 4-2 lead. And then the GreyWolves fell short in the bottom of the 9th as they were only able to collect 1 run. As now Branson Truby, the center fielder for the Pippins, will step to the plate. He first pitch swings and taps this one off his ankle. He'll have to walk that one off, as it looked like got off the back leg. He does have an Evo shield on the front, the left leg near the ankle to protect it from plays like that, but this one, I think, fouled off the right leg, so he'll have to walk that one off as it's 0-1. Does seem all right, though. Now back in the batter's box, and Wallem back in the stretch. It's now a bluff pickoff attempt over to the second baseman, Barkis. No throw there from Wallem, as it was in the 2nd game of the series that things really got out of hand here last night for the GreyWolves. What seemed to be an early lead, a 3-1 lead at the end of the 4th, as now Truby takes a ball low and outside here, 1-1. Turned into an eventual blowout, as they ended up taking it. The Pippins did 9-3, 16 hits last night for the Yakima Valley Pippins, and we've known about the offense, as now this one slider roped over to right field, but playable there for Mitchell Jr. Runner tagging from second, throw into second base as the bluff was made there by Vanderbrink, as he will put on the brakes, and 2 outs here in the 4th now for Wallem. That slider he's been able to utilize well tonight and has spotted it precisely on the outside corner almost every time he's thrown it. Really has been the go-to pitch for the newest member of the Gresham GreyWolves. Just got in a couple days ago, and you can kind of tell by the pants he's got out on the mound. Of course, every GreyWolves player wearing their pants high and rocking those gold stirrups over the white sanitaries, but Wallem's a double XL. As now a breaking ball in for a strike here to the catcher, O'Rourke. It's 0-1. Just seemed like had to be no pants left. Everyone else has their actual size, but was able to talk to Wallem before the game, and he said he's just going to go with it. That's now the 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball misses low, but kept in front by Klenke, as he'll pick it up, and Vanderbrink will retreat back to second. Evans counted a ball on the strike. As the backstop this evening for Yakima Valley, 0-1. Grounded out to the second baseman Barkis to end the 2nd inning. Trying to prevent that from happening right here. Barkis holding the runner on second. Vanderbrink with a big lead. And now a breaking ball just misses O'Rourke that time. And fortunately for Wallen, there's the count now 2 balls and a strike. And so, pretty crisp evening here at Oslund Field. Unlike the ones we saw the previous week, as this one is fought off over the right side. Going to be Rodriguez with a play on it. He will make a running catch over as he will brace himself against the foul line fence and get some love there from his pitcher, Wallem, as that will retire the side. So we'll take a quick break here on Gresham GreyWolves Live, and we'll be back with you in the bottom of the 4th inning. For the GreyWolves, it's the bottom of the order. Rodriguez, Klinke, and Breen due up as they hold a 2-0 lead here. I'm Evan Giddings. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top to bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest to goodness factory trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome, the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
And so we're just about set to go here in this bottom of the 4th inning at Oslund Field. Rodriguez, Klinke, and Breen all due up here, the bottom of the order for the Gresham GreyWolves, as number 44, Jens Jensen, back out on the mound for his 4th inning of work. Did surrender 2 runs, and that's the only score we have so far. To 2-0, the GreyWolves lead. Their second early lead in a ball game in as many nights, as they were able to score 2, and the last time they came to the plate in the bottom of the 3rd. 3 hits in a row really drove in all the runs as Barkis led off with a single. Then Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. laced one down the right field line for a double before Will Matheson brought both of them in on one swing. A double down the 3rd baseline. And so now Jensen's done with his warm-up pitches. Rodriguez is in the box, and we're set to go here as the first pitch swung on and lofted out to right field. Playable there for Jay Schuyler as he has it, and there's quickly 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Rodriguez not wasting any time as he's seen a total of 2 pitches and 2 at-bats, although in his first at-bat was hit right in the elbow by Jensen. So that'll bring the catcher Klinke to the plate. The University of Nebraska product is 0 for 1, struck out on 3 pitches, went down looking, in fact, did not even take the bat off his shoulder in his first at-bat in the 2nd inning. And we'll look for a better performance right here as Jensen has his sign, now swung on, chopped over to the right side and foul. Right past the first base coach for the GreyWolves. Looked like Michael Pena that time, almost made a play on it. Nonetheless, 0-1 here to Klinke, as the sun certainly is shining down upon Oslund Field, as this one misses low and inside here, 1-1 to the Gresham backstop. The sun peeking out beyond the left field wall, down the left field line really in foul territory as it cascades across the field. And now a big breaking ball catches the outside corner there from Jensen, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Could possibly have an effect over at first base. Ceballos trying to shade his eyes with his right hand as he gets set on the defensive side. Hugging that line over at first base, trying to prevent Klinke, the left-hander, from possibly squeaking one down the line, much the way that Will Matheson did in the previous inning. And went for extra bases. Although this one's going to backfire on him as it will get past the diving Ceballos over to his backhand side. So maybe the Pippins trying to defend the foul lines a little too much in this situation. And Ben Klinke has himself a 1-out single. Out in front of a changeup that time, but was able to keep the barrel in the zone just long enough to put good wood on it and get it past the diving Ceballos, as that will bring Michael Breen, the 3rd baseman tonight for your GreyWolves, to the plate. Much like Rodriguez was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, that's in the 2nd. There's only 1 plate appearance on the evening, as he will take a curveball low in the dirt, stopped right there by O'Rourke. 1-0. And really one of the mainstays in the order for the GreyWolves, as Michael Breen has played in every single game except for one, as he now takes a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Breen 0 for 4 last night, however, and coming into play was just hitting 188, however, providing really solid defense wherever Justin Barkis is able to put him. Over at third base, second base, as he takes a ball outside here, now 2-1. Also playing some shortstop, the San Jose University Spartan, can play all over the infield, as now Alex O'Rourke will have a quick chat with his pitcher, Jensen. Go out to the mound, maybe trying to calm him down a little bit. As that pitch count now at 55 here as he enters the fourth. 3 1/3 so far for the right-hander out of Central Washington University. And now O'Rourke is done. Jensen has his sign, and this one is popped up, foul over the right side, gets out of play to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The lights have come on here at Oslund Field, as we've had pretty much foggy skies almost this entire series. Much better than the rain that we saw, however, the previous 2 days, as the 2-2 pitch now on the way, and again fought off over this one off the screen, and will stay here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. In fact, the first 2 games of this series, not even sure if we'd be able to get these players on the field. I know when I showed up yesterday around 4:30, 5 o'clock, the tarp was on the field. It was coming down pretty hard consistently up until about game time. So fortunate to be able to get those in, as now Michael Breen takes a fastball that misses inside, and count runs full. It was the same thing on Thursday. The rain did subside a little earlier before game time, so definitely knew that we were going to be able to get that game in. However, not sure how the field was going to be able to respond to that kind of downpour, as a pickoff attempt over to first base, no tag, with Klenke going in foot first. So relatively blue skies in comparison to the previous 2 nights. As the payoff pitch now on the way, lace back up the box, that's going to go for a single, as Klenke will go to second base, and Michael Breen collects his first hit on the evening against Jens Jensen, the fifth hit he's surrendered this evening. So a couple back-to-back singles put the GreyWolves in business here, with runners on second and first, and now the leadoff hitter coming to the plate, as the GreyWolves will turn it over in the left fielder, Jack Bauer. Bauer looking to get on track, as so far tonight, 0 for 2. Couple of groundouts, both to the second baseman, Hansen. And I'm sure Yakima Valley would enjoy another 4-3 right here, possibly turn it into a double play, as this breaking ball misses high and outside to Bauer, 1-0. Jensen, before coming into this game, had thrown 8 innings for the Pippens, a 2.25 ERA and 4 strikeouts, as Bauer lifts this one into left center field. Over to his left is Morimoto. Will make a play on it, and a nice play to track that one down in left center field, robbing Bauer of possible extra bases, and definitely a run there for the GreyWolves. So a loud F7. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth, and it'll be up to Jordan Barkis, who's been hot over these last couple days, to try and salvage this inning, possibly get a run in and extend this lead. The GreyWolves hold it 2-0 so far. Also hold the hit advantage 5-4 against the Pippens, as Jordan Barkis is 1 for 2 tonight, although has reached base both times. Reached on an error in the first, as he takes a changeup right there on the outside corner for strike 1. And singled to lead off the third before coming around to score on that 2 RBI double from Will Matheson. It was last night that Jordan Barkis had the loudest hit of the evening. Hit a double off the right field wall, off near the 330 sign, as he laces this one into left field, but right at the left fielder, Morimoto, who will take a couple steps in to make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on for the GreyWolves as we conclude the fourth. Entering the fifth for the Pippins coming to the plate, it'll be Derek Morolina before the top of the order steps to the plate, and Kyle Stahl and Hunter Hansen. And we'll take a quick break here on your Gresham GreyWolves Live, as your Gresham GreyWolves lead the Pippins 2-0.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
And so now just about set to go here to begin this fifth inning at Oslund Field on the campus of Mount Hood Community College, home of the Saints. It's the Gresham GreyWolves that lead it 2-0 over the Yakima Valley Pippens, with Derek Molina, the shortstop, this evening for Yakima Valley, coming to the plate. And David Wallum, the starting pitcher, back out for his fifth inning of work. So far, so good. No runs up on the board, just 4 hits surrendered, a couple of walks, as Molina's first pitch swinging and sends this one out to center field, but right at Ryan Smith, who will take one step back and to his left and record the out for the first inning. First of the inning here in the fifth, as now Kyle Stahl will come to the plate, and that's something that has been of use to the Yakima Valley Pippens early on in this season, at least offensively. Those first pitch swinging have definitely been able to take advantage of some pitches up in the zone. However, here tonight, David Wallum, whatever he's doing, he's just got the stuff. As now Wall takes the first pitch, breaking ball over the heart of the plate for strike one. Wall, in fact, doing what Molina couldn't in that situation, singled on the first pitch he saw from Wallum back in the third. Although for the most part, the Pippins have really done a good job at getting themselves out, and that's what Wallum wants, as he misses with a curveball here to even the count at a ball and a strike. Wallum also struck out Stahl, looking to begin the ball game, as he now has his sign. The high leg kick and a fire, as this one is fought off into right field, but coming in, Mitchell Jr. played him nicely there, sort of shallow out in right field, as Stahl had a couple of bloop hits throughout the series. Read the scouting report there and was able to record the second out of the inning. So far, just 4 pitches this inning and 2 outs recorded, as Wallum looking to keep this momentum going and possibly get his first 1-2-3 inning of the evening, with Hunter Hansen coming to the plate. The lumbering left-hander steps in, now shows bunt, but pulls back and takes a fastball that misses on the inside corner for ball one. Looked like Michael Breen had that one read. Playing him even with the bag over at third base, was charging in. Certainly would have had a play, as that bunt looked like it was angled towards third. So now the second pitch, this one looped into shallow right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit, as Ryan Smith will play it in. And Hunter Hansen extends this inning just a little longer here in the fifth with a 2-out single. 2 for 3 now on the night for Hansen, as he had a double before eventually being stranded in the third. That was that situation that Wallum was able to pitch himself out of, with 2 outs and runners in scoring position on second and third. Got a pop out from this man to the plate now, Jay Schuyler, before getting the batter on deck, Morimoto, to ground out to shortstop. And so now Wallum bends a breaking ball in on the inside half for strike one, as he really has utilized that slider. I'd like to see not only the pitch count, but the amount of sliders thrown for a strike tonight. I mean, he's really had excellent command of that pitch this evening. As here's another one, check swing there by Schuyler, but he did not go around, as the count is evened up at a ball and a strike. Schuyler's 1 for 2 tonight, singled in the first, was able to steal second. That's 1 of 2 stolen bases, and now I believe upwards of around 10 in this entire series for the Pippins, as this one is roped into left field right between the shortstop and the third baseman. That's going to go for another 2-out base hit, and the Yakima Valley Pippins starting to get something brewing here, possibly in the fifth inning, with runners on second and first now. Still 2 outs, but Mitchell Morimoto, the hottest hitter for the Pippins, coming to the plate. Coming into this game, Morimoto, I believe, was around 500 in terms of his average, as he's in fact hitting 520 coming into this game. 0 for 2, however, so maybe that average dipping below 500, but nonetheless impressive. A 2 for 3 performance last night with 2 runs scored and an RBI, as he's now put himself in an RBI situation here. Another one that David Wallum has been able to pitch his way out of so far this evening. Now the first pitch swung on, breaking ball popped up on the infield. We'll see who's going to call it. It's between Clanky and Rodriguez, and Clanky makes the call Some miscommunication there on the right side near home plate, but nonetheless, Klenke able to take control and get Wallem and the Grey Wolves out of this inning. So the Yakima Valley Pippens, strand 2, no errors, couple of hits, and most importantly, no runs put on the board as we will go to the bottom of the 5th here at Oslund Field. Don't go anywhere as the Gresham GreyWolves still lead it 2-0.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 GreyWolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howlin' time.
And so we return to action here at Oslund Field, the home of your Gresham GreyWolves, as they hold a slight lead 2-0 over the Yakima Valley Pippens, trying to get back in the win column after dropping the first 2 games of this series. On the season, the GreyWolves 3-3, as they were able to capture their first series win against the Thurston County Senators, 2-3. And so now it'll be Jeffrey Mitchell Jr., the University of California, Berkeley product, in the box against Jensen, back out on the mound as he fires in a strike, the first pitch here in the bottom of the 5th. 0-1 here to Mitchell Jr. Mitchell Jr. has found himself in the middle of the order almost the entirety of this young season as he takes a ball low here from Jensen. We mentioned in the previous inning how Morimoto was hitting .520 coming in this matchup. Well, Mitchell does him one better, hitting .588, 10 for 17 as he takes a fastball low 2-1. Also 5 RBIs in this young summer as Jensen bends a breaking ball in for a strike on the inner half. 2-2. So 2-0, the Grey Wolves lead it as the Pippins were able to reclaim the hit advantage. They have 6 hits now to the 5 of the Grey Wolves as Mitchell Jr. is rung up on a fastball in the inside corner. Good spot there from Jensen, and now he gets tossed. So Mitchell Jr. is out of this game. A short temper there from Todd Ellis as Mitchell Jr. must have said something to really irk that home plate umpire. My guess was would be one of those magical 4-letter words that you simply at this level in Summer League collegiate action are not allowed to say. And so now Justin Barkas, the head coach, will come down and talk to Todd Ellis about what transpired there at home plate. I'm just not so sure that Todd Ellis in that situation really had the right to throw him out after such a quick spark. I mean, all he did was turn around and while he was walking back to the dugout, muttered something. Didn't even turn his head towards the home plate umpire, Ellis. But nonetheless, he is out of this ball game. So we'll see who's going to be coming in now for the Grey Wolves' hottest hitter. In a situation like that, obviously do not like to see not only a strike call that did look like it was fair on the inside corner, a good frame job there from O'Rourke, but obviously Mitchell Jr. did not agree with it. And I don't think that Justin Barkas is now arguing that with the home plate umpire Todd Ellis, more the fact that he was so quick to throw him out of the ballgame. As now Mark Anderegg is kind of pointing to the dugout, telling Mitchell Jr. to lay low and just get on out of here. Don't say anything more to Todd Ellis that could possibly make it worse, because suspensions are able to be given out in this league, and that's something you simply don't want to see, especially, like I mentioned, hitting .588 coming into the contest, already 1 for 2 tonight with a double. I mean, an offensive weapon that the Grey Wolves simply will not be able to go without for a long extended period of time. So don't want any type of suspension for Mitchell Jr. He will exit the field in turn, respectfully, as I'm sure that's something difficult to do for the Golden Bear in a situation where I think, to be honest, Todd Ellis might have pulled the trigger too quickly. It was just a few seconds after he turned to the dugout that he rung him up. And so I guess we'll have somewhat of a substitution coming in, playing right field. We'll get that for you in just a moment as we'll take a quick break here on Gresham GreyWolves Live. They lead it 2-0 here after this ejection from Mitchell Jr. I'm Evan Giddings. Don't go anywhere.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham GreyWolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
It's a howlin' good time down at the Lucky Pint, where we have 30 rotating taps, happy hour all day on Sundays, fishbowl Fridays, or just come down and fill up a growler. The Lucky Pint is the home of Gresham GreyWolves, where we honor service members with a 20% discount every Monday. Check us out on Facebook to see our latest cocktails and craft beer list, and then come in and see for yourself what all the excitement is all about. Located at 1888 Northwest Fairview Parkway in Gresham, your locally owned place for craft beer and cocktails in Gresham.
And so now we return to action here at Oslund Field after the ejection of Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. was rung up on an inside fastball in a 2-2 count here to begin this bottom of the 5th inning. And after muttering some sort of magical 4-letter word to the home plate umpire, Todd Ellis, has been tossed. And so not sure about the substitution that will be coming in for Mitchell Jr., but we are set to resume play as Will Matheson takes a first pitch curveball in for a strike from Jens Jensen. Kind of an extended break as we couldn't resume action as Will Matheson takes a fastball inside for ball 1. Couldn't resume action until Mitchell Jr. left the dugout, left the premises, and I'm sure was not in a hurry to do so. So we apologize for that, as now Will Matheson taps this one out right in front of home plate over near the third base line. Getting it is O'Rourke, and the throw to first base just in time, getting Will Matheson by a slight step for the second out here in the 5th. So a good play there from Rourke as Will Matheson runs well, a 6'6" frame, definitely able to leg out an infield single as the recently graduated high schooler will have to retreat back to the dugout. And now with 2 outs in this inning and sort of a momentum shift for the GreyWolves, would like to see Ryan Smith try and do something offensively here to get his team back in a positive mindset as he takes a curveball for a strike 0-1. Definitely a shocking ejection for Mitchell Jr. as Jensen backs up his curveball with another breaking pitch, but this one misses low, now 1-1. So shocking all the way around. But the GreyWolves will have to persevere through this adversity as Jensen fires a fastball that misses low and outside 2-1. Smith is 0 for 1 on the evening. Walked and got to third base, but was eventually stranded there. One of the 6 base runners stranded this evening for the GreyWolves as now O'Rourke will go out and talk to his pitcher. Just a quick chat. We've seen that happen a couple times tonight, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with a pitcher being off the page with his catcher. No sort of miscommunication there, as it was clear that he wanted a fastball. Maybe just something talking about this hitter and how they're going to try and attack Ryan Smith in this situation. With 2 outs, nobody on. Defense playing relatively straight up. And so now we're done with the mound meeting. Pitch on the way, ground ball over the left side, right to the shortstop Molina, who gathers it cleanly onto first base in time. And that will retire the side 1-2-3. But an even bigger loss for the GreyWolves as Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. is ejected, and we will head to the 6th inning without him. We'll see who's coming in right field. But coming up for the Yakima Valley Pippens offensively, it'll be the designated hitter, Jace Vanderbrake, followed by Chris Ceballos and Branson Truby. They're due up in the top of the 6th inning. So we'll take a quick break here on Gresham GreyWolves Baseball Live. I'm Evan Giddings, and the GreyWolves lead it 2-0.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top-to-bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest-to-goodness, factory-trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether Whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome, the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
And so we're just about getting set to go here in this top of the sixth. Jace Vanderbrake do it for the Yakima Valley Pippens. And we talked about that substitution that needed to come in for the Grey Wolves in right field. And it looks like number 19, Ryan Glazner, will enter. Has played right field almost every single one of his starts, so very familiar with the position. Not going to lose anything defensively. However, that bat for Mitchell Jr. going to be very important, possibly coming down the stretch of this game. As now Vanderbrake takes a first pitch fastball to begin the sixth from David Wallum outside, ball one. Some action down in the Grey Wolves bullpen beginning to brew. Although the pitcher just throwing with a warm-up jacket on, so we can't quite get that number for you. Now Vanderbrake swings and pops this one up high into shallow right field. Incoming Glazner. He will call off the second baseman Barkis and make the catch for the first out. Brandon Vanderbrake just missing that pitch as he looked frustrated going back to the dugout. Just got under it as he's kind of practicing his swing going to the dugout, understanding that he needed to stay more through the ball there and possibly would have had himself extra bases at least. And so now Chris Ceballos to the plate against Wallum. And the first pitch on the way. Bunt attempt there. Looked like a drag bunt opportunity. And we'll see the appeal. He did go. Quite surprised there that Todd Ellis did not make the call as he lunged for it and was almost in the left-handed batter's box. But nonetheless, it took a yes, he did call from Mark Anderegg to confirm that it was strike one. So now the second pitch on the way from Wallum. Slider. This is just off the edge there to even it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Ceballos 0 for 2 tonight. Flew out to center field in the second. Popped out to the second baseman in the fourth. As now this one swung on and missed. Blew it by him, did Wallum. Kind of a sneaky fast fastball, and that's really what he's been able to sort of play off his slider with, I think, has made him so effective tonight. Maybe not necessarily the hardest in terms of velocity, as now this fastball tried to hump up on that one and throws it back off the backstop. So 2-2 here to the first baseman, but in general, Wallum has spotted his slider, particularly on the outside corner against right-handers, has been in and around the zone with that fastball. And when you're looking for the slider, don't expect to get the heater. It's going to look a couple miles per hour harder than it actually is. And this one almost exactly placed like the last one off the backstop, but looked like a spinner that time as Wallum kind of lost control here of the last 2 pitches. And we'll have to regain focus now in a full count against Ceballos. Ceballos on the young season, hitting .304 as Wallum misses outside with a fastball. Probably just got too far ahead of himself and maybe let that big swing and a miss there by Ceballos get to him as he surrenders his second base on balls this evening. The first walk came to the man now coming to the plate in Branson Truby, who's 0 for 1. Like I mentioned, reached first in the second via the walk and then flew out to right field at the time. Mitchell Jr. out there for the second out of the fourth. And so now the center fielder for the Pippins will come to the plate and takes a slider right there on the outside edge. A good sign there from Wallum getting back in the strike zone. Now 0-1. Wallum this evening, 78 pitches. So it's done a good job relatively of keeping that pitch count reasonable as he now bends a slider front door this time as Truby spins out of the way of that one, but is called a strike by Todd Ellis. Quickly 0-2. So now a situation with 1 out. Maybe try and play for that double play ball. As a fastball outside corner, ring him up, strike 3 called. Nothing Truby could do but look and walk back to the dugout that time as he collects his 3rd strikeout in the evening. Second one looking. So a good job there by Wallum. 2 sliders, and a fastball perfectly placed right on the block on the outside edge. And there's 2 outs now here in the 6th with Alex O'Rourke coming to the plate. First pitch swinging is O'Rourke and fly ball out to right field as now Glazner misplayed it. Had to come in, but will make the catch. Sort of misjudged it, did the newly inserted right fielder, but able to recover with that speed. And that will retire the side. So we will head to the bottom of the 6th here at Oslund Field. Jack Johnson, Ryan Rodriguez, and Ben Klenke due up for your Grey Wolves. As we'll take a quick break here on Gresham Grey Wolves Live. I'm Evan Giddings, and the Grey Wolves still lead it 2-0.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Attention parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
And so now the Grey Wolves just about ready to go here in this bottom of the 6th inning. Again, Jack Johnson, Ryan Rodriguez, and Ben Klenke due up before Michael Breen, the bottom of the order, looking to come if someone should reach a board. Is Jens Jensen back out on the mound? No action in the bullpen, so it looks like Jensen's going to be called upon to go even deeper into this one as he begins the 6th inning. And Jack Johnson 0 for 2 this evening, although looked pretty solid out in batting practice, was swinging it well. The University of Washington product, also one of the newer additions to the Grey Wolves, got here just a couple days ago. And now the first pitch on the way to him is swung on, chopper over to the left side. It's going to be the third baseman. Stahl has to lunge for it, and a quick throw over to first base in time to barely get the speedy Johnson. So that one may have taken a funny hop on Stahl as he had to kind of lunge for it over to his left side, his glove side, and then had to recover quickly and make a strong throw over to first, which he did, to get Johnson for the first out of this bottom of the 6th. So now Ryan Rodriguez to the plate. The 6'4", 220-pound lumbering right-hander from Dixie State. Now it takes a curveball that misses inside here, 1-0. Large right-hander so far tonight. Just 0 for 1. Was hit by a pitch. In fact, that pitch seen from Jensen is just the third one he's seen on the evening. Now takes number 4 for a ball, 2-0. Flew out on the first pitch he saw back in the 4th and was hit by a pitch on the first pitch he saw in the evening from Jensen back in the 2nd. It's now a 2-0 delivery. Fastball swung on, ripped foul, but going to get out of play. And now 2-1. Rodriguez took a big hack at that one. As so far in this young season, just 1 for 10 in West Coast League play, although did have a 3-hit performance against the Thurston County Senators in non-conference play. So now the pitch here, chopped on over the left side, looked like a breaking ball there from Jensen. Nonetheless, we'll go for strike 2 as the count is evened up. We have a 2-0 ball game here into the bottom of the 6th. As we mentioned that action in the Gresham GreyWolves bullpen earlier, it looks like Carter Book, the left-hander from Linfield College, beginning to throw. As now the 2-2 pitch on the way to Rodriguez, and fights this one off, back off the screen here. We'll keep it at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sun just getting ready to set here at Oslund Field as there's no glare across the field. Everyone's got their glasses off as the lights are on, although a beautiful cascade of pink and purple across the sky, with the clouds having shown away. Nearly blue out in center field, and really an excellent backdrop that has made Oslund Field the home of the Saints here at Mount Hood Community College. Definitely one of the more beautiful parks that I've seen out here. And so now the 2-2 pitch on the way to Jensen. Fastball inside. Ryan Rodriguez thought it might have clipped him, but no, says Todd Ellis, and the count runs full. Already 1 hit by pitch tonight for Rodriguez. 2, in fact, on the evening, dished out by Jensen, as the 9-hitter Michael Breen was also hit by a pitch back in the 2nd. And it's now the payoff pitch on the way. Fastball misses low. A good spot there from Jensen. He thought he had it as he kind of slaps his glove in frustration, but nonetheless will go for ball 4 as Rodriguez reaches base for the second time tonight. So a good at-bat there from Rodriguez. Works from behind in the count. A 1-2 count. Makes Jensen throw 7 pitches in that at-bat and finds himself on first base now with Ben Klinke coming to the plate. It was in his previous at-bat that Klinke ripped one through the right side past a diving Chris Ceballos. He's 1 for 2 on the evening. And now takes a fastball low and in. Here 1-0. Klinke's seen a lot of action so far this season for the Grey Wolves. Has been the predominant catcher, especially in this West Coast League play, although we did see Matt Cairo get action against the Thurston County Senators, and now Klinke pops this one over to the left side in foul territory. No one's going to be able to get to it. Kind of that iron triangle converging over on the left side with Stahl, Molina, and Morimoto, the left fielder, shortstop, and third baseman getting out there, but no one able to come up with it as it just got beyond the reach. It looked like Stahl had the best chance to bring it in. It was going to be a tough play anyways, and so we'll go for strike 1. One area that Klinke has struggled with a bit defensively, not necessarily completely his fault, but 8 stolen bases allowed, not one runner thrown out by the backstop over these last 2 games. And now we'll rip this one down the right field line past the leaping Ceballos. That's going to get fair into the corner. Ryan Rodriguez on his way to third. They're going to hold him there, and Ben Klinke will ease into second base with a stand-up double as he is more than made up for the stolen bases allowed here, his second hit of the night, and puts the Grey Wolves in business here with 1 out and Michael Breen coming to the plate. So a couple of nice at-bats here in a row. After the previous inning started really on a negative note, Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. rung up on a 2-2 count, was ejected from the game by Todd Ellis, did not agree with the strike call, so he was gone, and then the Grey Wolves went in turn 1-2-3, their first on the night. Not a great sign heading into this 6th inning, but able to pick it back up as Rodriguez was able to work a full count walk. Now Ben Klinke, a stand-up double to put runners in scoring position. And so that will bring Michael Breen to the plate. Infield is drawn in as Jensen out of the windup with a runner on third, and Breen will slap this one out of play off to the right side. Might even get up to 17th Street over there on the right. And it's 0-1 here to the shortstop from San Jose State. He's 1 for 1 in his 2 plate appearances. Mentioned a little earlier, was hit by a pitch by Jensen. That came back in the second and then singled back up the box in the 4th. Unfortunately, was one of the 2 runners stranded in that inning. So far, 6 runners stranded tonight, trying to not make that something that's going on, something that is repeated as Michael Breen takes a fastball up and in, ball 1. And that's something, sort of missed opportunities that the Grey Wolves really haven't been able to take advantage of. Missed opportunities really throughout this entire series, as now it looks like the pitching coach for the Yakima Valley Pippens, Bob Wells, will head out to the mound, sort of see what's going on with his right-hander. That pitch count got to be up there. Almost near 90 pitches now as Jensen's in his 5th, now 6th inning, 5 1/3. As Wells trying to probably get a gauge on how Jensen's feeling, maybe how he should attack this hitter in Breen. It's a 1-1 count, still got room to work with, but with a base open, definitely want to be smart here, as there is a right-handed arm now throwing in the Pippins bullpen, but unclear as to who, as we can't see his number, so we'll try and get that for you in just a moment. Here on Gresham GreyWolves Live, Evan Giddings bringing you the game here at Oslund Field at Mount Hood Community College, and now Bob Wells has retreated to the dugout, and we are set to go here. Play is resumed as now Jensen will step off the mound, check the runner at second, and Klinke. Now a quick step back on the rubber as he checks the runner at third from the windup. Kicks and fires as this one is popped up over our heads straight back beyond the screen. And now in a hole here, 1-2 is Michael Breen. So the Pippins understanding just how important each and every one of these runs has been in this series. Bringing the infield in the 6th, down 2-0. The 1-2 count. Michael Bring slaps one. That will be a diving play over by Stahl on the left. Gets up, throw to first base in time. An excellent defensive play there from Kyle Stahl to possibly stall this Grey Wolf offensive attack here in this 6th inning. Runner at third base, Rodriguez, unable to go as that one was on the lip of the infield. Foley outstretched, preventing 1 run from scoring, possibly even 2 on that play. And surely robbing Michael Breen of a base hit. So now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. It's up to Jack Bauer to try and get these runners in. Rodriguez from third, Klenke from second, as Bauer takes a curveball right through the heart of the plate that time, 0-1. If there would be a time for Bauer's first hit as a Grey Wolf, it would be now. He's 0 for 3, but has been held hitless so far this season. And now takes a fastball on the outside edge, quickly 0-2 here to the Gresham left fielder. 4-3 ball game. The Grey Wolves lost in the first matchup. Had some opportunities in that game to possibly score more than 3 runs, and so trying to cash in on the opportunity right here as Bauer will slap one over the left side. Stahl gloves it to his left over to first base, and a nice stretch there by Ceballos to get Bauer by a half a step. So all outs in this inning recorded by Kyle Stahl, one of them certainly a web gem, as the Grey Wolves strand another 2 in scoring position. That's now 6 on the evening, as that will conclude the 6th, and will conclude my broadcast here at Oslund Field. It'll be my broadcast partner, Alex Yavarski, taking it home through these final 3 innings. It's been a pleasure on Gresham GreyWolves Baseball Live here. We'll take a quick break. Grey Wolves still lead it 2-0.
Attention parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 Grey Wolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Alex Yavarski back here with you as we head to the 7th inning of play. Gresham GreyWolves on top of the Yakima Valley Pippens 2-0. And the day over for David Wallum, and what an impressive first start he had here for the Grey Wolves. Going 6 strong innings, giving up 6 hits and no earned runs. So an impressive stuff by starter David Wallum. And your new guy in the game now for the Gresham GreyWolves, it's number 11, Carter Book. Left-handed pitcher, 6'2", 170 pounds from Hillsboro, Oregon. Plays ball at Linfield. And due up this inning for Yakima Valley, it'll be Molina, Stahl, and Hansen. As Molina will start things out this inning for the Pippins, the high leg kick. And he fires ball up high, 1-0 the count. That pitch smacked right up the middle, back to Book, who throws it over to first. Rodriguez has got it 1 away in the inning.
Now batting, number 37, Kyle Stahl.
So with 1 out here in the inning, that'll bring Kyle Stahl back up to the plate. He struck out in the first inning, singled back in the 3rd, and flew out to right field back in the 5th. So he comes up for his 4th time tonight, 1 for 3 on the night. Watches that first pitch bullseye. 0-1 the count to Kyle Stahl. Grey Wolves trying to salvage the series as they drop the first 2 to Yakima Valley. That pitch hit high in the air, left field, playable for Jack Bauer out there. 2 away. So 2 quick outs here in the inning, and that'll bring Hansen back up to the plate now. He's 2 for 3 on the day. He's got a double and a single. Hansen tries to extend the inning here. Leg kick from Book, a bunt attempt, fair territory, right over to third. It's Michael Breen who scoops it up, throws it over to first for the 3rd out in the inning. So it's time for the stretch here at Oslund Field. Grey Wolves still lead it 2-0. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Baseball.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howling time.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham GreyWolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
So to the bottom of the 7th we go. The Grey Wolves on top of Yakima Valley here 2-0. But it has been the Pippens who have rallied in the first 2 games of this series. As they have come from behind in both games to get wins in game 1 and 2 of this series. So bottom of the 7th inning, Grey Wolves on top 2-0. It'll be Barkus and Matheson due up this inning. Mitchell Jr. ejected back in the 5th after some kind words he had with home plate umpire Todd Ellis. So in for Barkus, it's Glazner. In for Mitchell Jr., it's Glazner. So Barkus, Glazner, and Matheson due up this inning as the Grey Wolves try to add to their lead. And hey, fans, you can get your Gresham GreyWolves tickets by visiting GreshamGreyWolves.com or by calling 503-428-5248. If you purchase tickets before game day, you can save big. So reserve your seats today. As a new pitcher into the game now for Yakima Valley, it's Drake Atlee. Drake Atlee, a 6'2", 290-pound righty from Cal State Northridge, grew up in Tustin, California. He'll be a redshirt senior this upcoming fall. As it'll be Barkus getting things started for the Grey Wolves here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Again, your score 2-0, Grey Wolves on top of the Pippens. Both teams with 6 hits here tonight. Barkus did reach back in the 3rd inning, came around to score. One of the 2 runners who have come around to score on the day for the Grey Wolves. As he rips that first pitch foul and out of play down the left field line, 0-1. Atlee in relief now. This is the first time we'll see him this season for Yakima Valley, as he works in relief now, wearing number 36. As he fires that pitch in there for a strike to Barkus. Barkus now behind in the count, 0-2. He's got a little twitch, Atlee does, before delivering to home plate. He taps the rubber 3 times before delivering home, as that pitch misses outside. 1-2 the count now to Barkus. Not something I've seen very often, that's for sure. As Atlee winds and fires that pitch in there down low. 2-2 the count now to Jordan Barkus. Barkus having a word with home plate ump Todd Ellis, wanting to make sure that pitch was low indeed. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Atlee. That one's in the dirt. Count now full to Jordan Barkus. Barkis, a 6'1", 160-pound sophomore from Kaiser, Oregon, attends Lower Columbia College as he awaits the payoff pitch. That one chopped foul right behind home plate, so Barkis stays alive and will do it again. Beautiful pictured sky here in Gresham, Oregon, as we're at Oslund Field. Barkis chops that one foul left side. Clear blue skies with clouds above. Got some pink and orange color to those clouds above. Just a beautiful, beautiful sight with no wind here. Sun continues to set. Beautiful pine trees out there. As Barkis rips that one into left field, it will hold up just long enough for Morimoto to make the catch out there. So first out of the inning as Barkis is retired on a fly out to left field, and that'll bring Ryan Glazner up to the plate for his first time tonight. Glazner inserted into the lineup here after Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. was ejected back in the 5th inning after having some words with the umpire. Here's the first pitch to Glazner. He rips that one foul left side out of play, 0-1. Glazner 2 for 9 on the season. No RBIs for Glaze just yet. Here's the 0-1 offering. That one's high and outside. That'll even the count now 1-1. Bottom of the 7th inning, Grey Wolves lead 2-0. Bases empty, 1 away here in the inning. As Glazner awaits the 1-1 offering. Chops that one foul right side out of play. 1-2 now the count to Ryan Glazner. Glazner very solid defensively out of San Diego State. Mitchell Jr. obviously better offensively. That's why he got the start here tonight, but Glazner takes that 1-2 pitch in the dirt, then off his knee. So 2-2 the count now to Ryan Glazner. Glazner continues to fight here in the batter's box. Here's the 2-2 offering. That one just low. That'll bring the count now to full. Still only 1 out here, bottom of the 7th inning. Grey Wolves trying to add on some insurance runs here. As that pitch from Atlee swung on, hit high in the air, foul territory. That one's going to get out of play. As Glazner stays alive in the count. Glazner wearing number 19. Got a mud stain on his right pant leg. As the 3-2 pitch swung on, chopped over to the shortstop, who's got it. Throw over to first base. It's going to bring the first baseman Ceballos off the bag. So Glazner safe over there at first. That'll go down as an error by the shortstop, Derek Molina, as it pulled the runner off the bag. So 1 away here, bottom 7th inning. Grey Wolves lead it 2-0. Runner on first base, that's Ryan Glazner. Pinch hitter now on up to the plate. It's going to be Nick Snyder, the 6'2", 235-pound junior from West Hills, California. Inserted into the lineup now. Nick Snyder can really contribute offensively to this Grey Wolves lineup as he rips pitch number 1 out into center field. And that one's going to get down for a base hit, I believe. As it was the center fielder, Branson Truby, coming in to make the catch. And he just dropped that one. It was a little bit low, had to reach out in front to make that catch, but nonetheless, he should have had it. And that's going to be the 2nd error of the inning here for the Pippins. So runners now on first and second base, still only one out now for Ryan Smith, who's 0 for 2 tonight, did reach back in the second inning after being walked. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swung on, base hit, left field, runner rounds third, coming home, the throw not in time, as another runner will come around to score for the Grey Wolves, and they now lead it 3-0. So runners on first and second base now, still only one out here, bottom of the seventh inning, and the Grey Wolves lead it 3-0. That brings Jack Johnson back up to the plate now for the Grey Wolves. He's 0 for 3 tonight, struck out swinging back in the third inning. So he tries to extend this inning for the Grey Wolves. Here's the first pitch from Atlee, that one in the dirt, 1-0. Johnson gets the start at shortstop tonight for the Grey Wolves. This is the first time we've seen Mark Mumper not in the starting lineup. Mumper has batted leadoff in every game to start the season so far for the Grey Wolves until tonight. So Jack Johnson inserted into the lineup tonight. Johnson, a very solid player on this Grey Wolves roster. He bats for his fourth time tonight. Bottom seventh, Grey Wolves lead it 3-0. Runners on first and second. Only one out here in the inning. As Johnson waits the 1-1 pitch from Atlee. Atlee stares down the runner at second base, kicks, fires. That one misses outside. 2-1 now. And Alex O'Rourke will step out to the mound to have a word with his catcher. Try to calm him down a little bit as the lights are now in full effect here at Oslund Field on another beautiful, beautiful night for baseball here in Gresham, Oregon. Game 3 of this series. Grey Wolves dropped the first two to Yakima Valley 9-3 a night ago and 4-3 the night before that. So Jack Johnson awaits the 2-1 pitch as Atlee taking his time here in between pitches. That 2-1 pitch misses down low. 3-1 the count now, and Atlee in danger of walking the bases loaded here. Jack Johnson's father in attendance here tonight for his second game in a row. Had the honor of speaking with him last night as Johnson swings at that 3-1 pitch, a fastball. 3-2 now, after Johnson can't make any contact on that pitch. Grey Wolves trying to add on here, bottom of the seventh inning. They have already plated a runner this inning as that 3-2 pitch down low to Johnson. And the bases are now loaded with only one out here in the inning as the Grey Wolves threaten.
Coming to the plate for your Grey Wolves, number 27, Ryan Rodriguez.
That'll bring Ryan Rodriguez back up to the plate now for Gresham. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He did walk earlier in this contest as he bats here with the bases loaded and only one out here for the Grey Wolves. That first pitch into Rodriguez misses outside, 1-0. So a big opportunity for the Grey Wolves to add on to their lead here. Atlee taking his time, looks like he's set now as he'll kick and fire the 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count now. One away, bottom 7. Grey Wolves lead at 3-0. Bases are loaded here for Ryan Rodriguez. 1 out in the inning. Probably the nicest night of baseball we've had so far on the early season. There's the 1-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball, misses down low. 2-1. And O'Rourke is going to step out again to the mound to have a word with his pitcher working in relief. It's Atlee out there on the mound. Atlee getting up in his pitch count now. So Rodriguez steps back into the plate now, into the batter's box. All 3 runners with hefty leads out there on the bases. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, chopped foul, right side out of play. So 2-2 the count now to Ryan Rodriguez. Ryan Rodriguez grew up in Sacramento, California. Trying to add on to the lead here for Gresham. Here's the 2-2 to Rodriguez. That one misses low and away. 3-2 now. And you can't walk one here if you're Atlee, as that will bring another runner in to score for the Grey Wolves. 3-2 the count to Rodriguez. He's got him loaded with only 1 out here, bottom 7th. Here's the payoff. That one swung on, chopped over to the second baseman who's got it. Throw over to first base, not in time, as that one gets out of the reach of the first baseman. Another runner will come around to score for the Grey Wolves. 2 runners actually come in to score, so it's now 5-0 Grey Wolves. And that one just seemed to get away from the second baseman, Hunter Hansen, out there. It was a chopper, 3-hopper over to Hunter Hansen, who fielded it cleanly, at least it seemed. He reached for it in his glove, couldn't seem to find the baseball. By the time he did make the throw over to first base, it was too late. Rodriguez safe. Ball got away, and Rodriguez able to advance over to second base. So runners now on second and third, still only 1 out here in the inning. And the Grey Wolves now lead at 5-0 over Yakima Valley here.
Now to the plate for the Grey Wolves, number 22, Ben.
I believe that's going to go down as an error by the second baseman. A hit and then an error is how it's scored. So still only 1 away in the inning for Clanky. He swings at that first pitch. He's going to get down foul territory. Left side, 0-1. That one stayed in the air for quite a while, as it was Morimoto chasing over. Couldn't get there in time. Clanky 2 for 3 on the night. Singled back in the 4th, doubled in the 6th inning tonight, as he awaits the 0-1 pitch. That one swung on, chopped foul, right side out of play. And you can never get enough runs against these Yakima Valley Pippens. They came from behind in both of the first 2 contests in this series. This Yakima Valley team, a very balanced team, both offensively and defensively. Never get enough runs. Runners on second and third, 1 out for Ben Clanky as he watches that pitch in there for a strikeout. So 2 away now in the inning.
Now hitting for Gresham, number 1, Michael Breen.
Clanky strikes out looking, and that'll bring Breen back up to the plate now for the Grey Wolves. Breen 1 for 2 today. He was hit by a pitch back in the second inning as he'll step up to the plate now for his 4th time tonight. 2 away now in the inning. Here's the offering to Breen. He hits that one right back to the pitcher out of his glove, recovers, throw over to first base in time. So that'll do it here for us in the 7th inning, but not before the Grey Wolves add 3 more runs of their own. So we'll head to the 8th inning. Grey Wolves lead it 5-0. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves baseball.
It's a howlin' good time down at the Lucky Pint, where we have 30 rotating taps, happy hour all day on Sundays, fishbowl Fridays, or just come down and fill up a growler. The Lucky Pint is the home of Gresham GreyWolves, where we honor service members with a 20% discount every Monday. Check us out on Facebook to see our latest cocktails and craft beer list, and then come in and see for yourself what all the excitement is all about. Located at 1888 Northwest Fairview Parkway in Gresham, your locally owned place for craft beer and cocktails in Gresham.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
So to the 8th inning we go. Grey Wolves on top 5-0 over the Yakima Valley Pippens. And fans, if you are looking for something fun to do on Father's Day, look no further. Dad will have a howl of a good time by bringing him out to a Gresham GreyWolves game. This year, Father's Day is Sunday, June 19th, with first pitch scheduled for 5:05 p.m. To add to the fun rally, the mascot will be at the Grey Wolves game to entertain Dad and the whole family. So go to GreshamGreyWolves.com for tickets today. Skylar Morimoto and Vanderbrake do up this inning for Yakima Valley as Skylar watches pitch number 1. Low and near the dirt, 1-0. Carter Book back on this inning in relief for the Grey Wolves as that 1-0 pitch hit high in the air, center field. Underneath it to make the catch is Ryan Smith as he walked underneath that one. It was hit up in the air so high. So first out of the inning, and that'll bring Morimoto back up to the plate now. Morimoto watches that first pitch miss the zone, 1-0. Morimoto 0 for 3 on the night. He is batting .464 on the young season as he hits that one high in the air to center field. Coming into his left is Ryan Smith once again for out number 2.
Now coming to the plate, number 1, Chase Vanderbrake.
So that'll bring Vanderbrake up to the plate now. Vanderbrake 1 for 3 on the night. He's off to a hot start, batting .385 on the season for Yakima Valley. He watches pitch number 1 right down the middle, 0-1. Vanderbrake, the 5-hole hitter tonight for Yakima Valley, watches pitch number 2 right down the heart, 0-2 now. Carter Book, impressive stuff here in relief tonight for the Grey Wolves. As time is called halfway in between Carter Book's leg kick, as he had to pause in between the pitch there. And he'll reset and do it again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. So that'll retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Carter Book as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Grey Wolves lead it 5-0.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Attention parents parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Bottom 8. Grey Wolves lead at 5-0 over the visiting Yakima Valley Pippens, and fans, make your Father's Day plans now as your Gresham Grey Wolves will be home playing the Kelowna Falcons. It will be our first Sunday afternoon game with a 5:05 p.m. start time. What better way to celebrate Dad than to bring him to a Grey Wolves game? Also, Rally the mascot will be on hand to provide added excitement and entertainment. Bring Dad to the ballpark on Father's Day Sunday, June 19th. Advance tickets are available at GreshamGreyWolves.com for purchase in advance of game day. Save $2 per ticket as we welcome you back here. Bottom 8, 5-0 Grey Wolves on top, and a new pitcher in relief for Yakima Valley. It's number 26, Grant Ford, the 6'1", 175-pounder from University of Nevada. Just finished up high school, so the freshman to be in relief now for the Pippins as they try to hold this lead to just 5 runs. Be the top of the order due up this inning for the Grey Wolves: Bauer, Barkus, and Glazner. As the Grey Wolves try to get their first win here in this series and salvage the series with the win here tonight. So Jack Bauer will get this inning started for the Grey Wolves. Bauer batting 100 on the young season. He's 0 for 4 tonight as he watches that pitch miss the zone 1-0. Here's the 1-0 offering to Bauer. That one misses high, 2-0 now. That one swung on, hit high in the air, right field by Bauer, playable. It's Jay Schuyler underneath it for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring Jordan Barkus back up to the plate now.
Play now for Gresham, number 5, Jordan Barkus.
Barkus with an impressive start to this season for the Grey Wolves, especially on the offensive side. He's batting .417. He's 1 for 4 tonight. Has come around to score earlier in this contest. Bottom 8th inning, Grey Wolves lead 5-0 with 1 away here, nobody on. You'll watch that first pitch, fastball miss high and away, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Barkus. There's a fastball right down the heart, 1-1. .330 the distance to left and right. It peaks out there in center. 390 feet the distance to center field. And Barkus watches that curveball in the zone. 1-2 the count now to Jordan Barkus with 1 away here in the inning. Here's the 1-2. Barkus chops that one foul to the fence. Looking ahead to the next inning, unless Marcus McKimmey decides to go with a pinch hitter, it'll be Ceballos, Struby, and O'Rourke due up next inning for Yakima Valley as the pitch swung on by Barkus. A chopper right over to short, throw to first base in time, 2 away. So the Grey Wolves down to their final out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That'll bring Glazner back up to the plate now. Glaze 0 for 1 today, as he awaits the first offering. Swings at that first pitch, chops it foul, left side out of play. 0-1 the count to Glazner. Grey Wolves have looked very impressive here in the early part of the season. I know they've dropped 3 in a row, but not by many runs. As that second pitch into Glazner, a breaking ball finds the zone. 0-2. Other than last night's game where the Grey Wolves dropped that one by 6 runs, they've been in every game going into the 9th inning. As the 0-2 pitch misses low and outside. 1-2. It's very interesting when you have guys with so much different talent level, D1 athletes to go along with community college players, as that one's in the dirt to Glazner. 2-2 the count now. But it's interesting to see how all the talent will mix together. So far, been very impressed with what I've seen by the Grey Wolves in the early part of the season. They've gotten a lot of production out of the offensive part of the lineup, especially out of their 1-2-3 guys. And their starting pitching been very impressive to start the season, followed up by David Wallum tonight. Going 6 strong innings, not giving up a single run, as Glazner awaits the 2-2. That one's low. 3-2 the count now to Ryan Glazner, as he bats here with 2 outs in the inning. Nobody on base for the Grey Wolves. They do lead at 5-0 as we wind down in this one. Here's the payoff pitch to Ryan Glazner. That one low and outside, so he'll walk over to first base. First base runner this inning for the Grey Wolves as Glazner takes a walk. And that'll bring Nick Schneider back up to the plate.
Number 34, Nick Snyder.
It was interesting. Head coach Justin Barkis called Nick Schneider into the office the other day, as Schneider takes that first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Barkis' message to Schneider pretty much, we need your bat. We're going to need you to contribute for us offensively. Barkis feels like that's the best part of Schneider's game is his bat, as he awaits the 0-1 offering. We're going to check the runner over at first base. Glazner slides back in time, so he's safe at first. 0-1 the count to Nick Schneider with 2 away here in the inning. We're in the bottom of the 8th as the Grey Wolves lead 5-0 over the visiting Yakima Valley Pippens. There's the 0-1 pitch, a breaking pitch, paints the outside corner. 0-2 now to Nick Schneider. Another good crowd on hand here today at Oslund Field. Fans enjoying their hometown Grey Wolves. The 0-2 pitch to Schneider, swung on, chopped for a base hit into right field, as that'll advance the runner from first. So runners on first and second now. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That'll bring Ryan Smith back up to the plate now for the Grey Wolves. Ryan Smith 1 for 3 on the day. He'd come around to score. Ryan Smith batting 158 on the season. An opportunity here for the Grey Wolves to add to their lead as they lead at 5-0 here, bottom of the 8th inning. Runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the inning. Pitch there to Smith, looked at, strike 1, bullseye right down the center part of the plate. And here's the 0-1 offering. That one upstairs. 1-1 the count now to Ryan Smith, as Alex O'Rourke will step out to the mound and have a word with his pitcher working in relief. Grant Ford still out there on the mound, trying to get the Yakima Valley Pippens out of a jam here. As Smith will dig his feet into the batter's box and will resume play here. So here's the 1-1. That one upstairs. 2-1 the count now. Ryan Smith, one of the 2 players on this Grey Wolves roster from Southern Illinois University. His teammate Drew Curtis getting the day off tonight as Smith watches that breaking ball miss outside. So 3-1 the count now to Ryan Smith. And Ford again in danger of walking the bases full. Pitching coach for Yakima Valley will step out to the mound to have a word with his pitcher and catcher. And now they'll separate. Resume action. Bottom 8, Grey Wolves lead 5-0 over Yakima Valley. 2 away here in the inning with runners on first and second base for Ryan Smith, the batter. And here's the 3-1 pitch. That one looked at strike number 2, so the count now full to Ryan Smith. Wind starts to pick up now, blowing in from center field. Not playing much of a factor here. The payoff pitch to Ryan Smith, chopped over to shortstop, throw over to first base in time, as that'll retire the side. So be the last chance in the next inning for Yakima Valley, as it'll be Ceballos, Truby, O'Rourke due up, don't go anywhere. Grey Wolves lead at 5-0. You're listening to Gresham Grey Wolves Baseball.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 Grey Wolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howling time.
Carter Boop back on the mound in relief, working for the Grey Wolves. In 2 innings already here tonight, he hasn't given up a single run in relief, as he'll try to close this one out and get the win here in this 3rd game of the series. It'll be Ceballos getting things started here for Yakima Valley, as Yakima Valley has the meat of their lineup due up here in the 9th. Ceballos 0 for 2 today. He is batting .280 on the season, as the first pitch from Book in there for a strike, 0-1. So Ceballos, Truby, and O'Rourke do up this inning for Yakima Valley. As they look to rally, they'll need 5 just to tie it here in the top of the 9th inning. As the Grey Wolves lead at 5-0 here. Here's the 1-1 from Carter Book. There's a breaking pitch, misses inside, 2-1. Book has been very effective with his curveball here tonight. He's really been able to locate that pitch with great command. Here's the pitch. That one misses outside, so a leadoff walk here will put Ceballos over on first base. And Ben Clanky, the starting catcher tonight for the Grey Wolves, out to have a word with Carter Book. Let him know, hey, let's throw strikes. We're up 5 runs here. It's the 9th inning. Let's not give any guys any freebies here. So now up to the plate. A pinch hitter now. It's Michael Falia. As he watches pitch number 1 up high, 1-0. Falia, 5'10", 170-pounder out of UC Irvine. That pitch is in there for a strike. That'll even the count now up 1-1. Top of the ninth inning, Grey Wolves lead at 5-0 as that 1-1 pitch misses upstairs. 2-1 the count now. To the batter wearing number 13 for Yakima Valley. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one in there for a strike. Paints the inside corner. 2-2 now. That one looked to be a little inside, but Boot got the benefit of the doubt. That'll even the count now 2-2. Runner on first base with nobody out here for Yakima Valley as they try to come from behind. A swing and a miss. Strike 'em out by Carter Book for the first out of the inning. And like Hawk Harrelson would say, he gone. So 1 out here in the inning, top of the ninth. 1 on for Yakima Valley as they trail 5-0 here to the Gresham GreyWolves. And that'll bring another pinch hitter up to the plate now for Yakima Valley as it's Jack Sandberg. Watch his first pitch go right down the heart, 0-1. Carter Book has been very impressive tonight in relief for these Grey Wolves. As he offers the 0-1 pitch. That one's ripped right over to the second baseman, Barkis, who catches the runner off the bag. The throw over to first base hits the runner, so he's going to get back there safely. But nonetheless, 2 away here, and the Yakima Valley Pippens down to their final out here in the 9th inning. First pitch in there from Carter Book in there for a strike. As it's Molina up to the plate now with the last chance for the Pippins. He swings at that 0-1 pitch. 0-2. That was guaranteed to be ball 1, a pitch low and away, nearly in the dirt, but Book able to get the hitter swinging. So 0-2, swung on, hit in the air, shallow outfield, right field, and it's Jordan Barkis underneath it to make the catch, and the Grey Wolves win. So the Grey Wolves able to take game 3 of this series 5-0 over the visiting Yakima Valley Pippens. Grey Wolves with 5 runs on 10 hits tonight, no errors. And they hold the Yakima Valley Pippens to no runs on 6 hits and 3 errors tonight. So that'll do it for our broadcast here tonight. Again, your final score 5-0 Gresham over Yakima Valley as they take game 3 of this series. When we come back, we'll have the post-game show here for you on Gresham GreyWolves Live. We hope that you'll join us soon for that. Once again, final score 5-0 Grey Wolves over the Pippins.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howlin' time.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham GreyWolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
Welcome to the Gresham GreyWolves post-game show, presented by Active Family Chiropractic, Edward Jones, Gresham Ford, Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, the Gresham Police Officers Association, Lucky Pint, Metro East Web Academy, Northwest Accounting Partners, Olympic Gym, Riverview Community Bank, and State Farm. Here's your host, Alex Yavarski.
Well, back here at Oslund Field, where we just saw your Gresham GreyWolves knock off the Yakima Valley Pippens in Game 3 of this series. Final score 5-0 as we welcome you into the Gresham GreyWolves post-game show presented by the Gresham Police Officers Association. I'm your host, Alex Yavarski, and the story of the night has got to be the starting pitchers for the Gresham GreyWolves, as it was David Wallum getting his first start on the night for Gresham. He went 6 innings strong, giving up 5 hits and not a single earned run. So it was the starting pitching getting the job done tonight here for Gresham as they take Game 3 of this series between Yakima Valley. Once again, your final score 5-0. We welcome you into the Gresham GreyWolves post-game show presented by the Gresham Police Officers Association. A balanced attack here tonight by Gresham, plating 5 runs. Got 2 runs in the 3rd, added 3 more in the 7th inning, and didn't allow a single run tonight for Yakima Valley. And that's big time. If you can hold Yakima Valley off the board all night, I mean, that's not something you see done often. As we'll take a look at the winning and losing pitchers here tonight. As we mentioned, David Wallum going 6 strong innings, not giving up a single run here tonight as he got the start. So David Wallum gets the win. It'll be the starter Jens Jensen getting the loss tonight for Yakima Valley. So Yakima Valley, the GreyWolves hand Yakima Valley their first loss on the season. And the GreyWolves now just 2.5 games back in the South standings. As we wrap up the post-game show here, presented by the Gresham Police Officers Association. Again, your final score, 5-0, the GreyWolves over the Yakima Valley Pippens, as they hand Yakima Valley their first loss. So the GreyWolves will now get 2 days off before heading up to Victoria, British Columbia. Unfortunately, I don't have my passport, so I won't be able to travel up there with the team. But yeah, they will get, those games will be broadcasted live online here on GreshamGreyWolves.com. We hope you join us then, as it'll be a 3-game set starting on Tuesday between the Victoria Harbor Cats and your Gresham GreyWolves. So that'll do it for us here tonight on the Gresham GreyWolves post-game show. Again, your final score 5-0, the GreyWolves over the Pippens. GreyWolves with 5 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Meanwhile, no runs on 6 hits and 3 errors for the visiting Yakima Valley Pippens. So we want to thank you folks once again for joining us here on the Gresham GreyWolves post-game show. For Alex Yavarski and the rest of our crew here at Oslund Field, saying goodnight and so long from Mount Hood Community College.
Thanks for listening to Gresham GreyWolves Baseball, presented by Active Family Chiropractic, Edward Jones, Gresham Ford, Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, the Gresham Police Officers Association, Lucky Pint, Metro East Web Academy, Northwest Accounting Partners, Olympic Gym, Riverview Community Bank, and State Farm. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And be sure to join us at Mount Hood Community College for GreyWolves baseball, or catch the games live online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.